May you find happiness and peace, and may your home stand the test of time.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mary. Today I'll be reacting to Kirk's take on pro-leftist teacher. So without further ado, let's get started.
Hi, so I just wanted to know what your take was on, you said with education to fire the bad teachers. What's your definition of bad teachers?
Great question. So how many people here think you've had at least one teacher that deserves to be fired? Everyone raised their hand always. So the question is, how do you find them, right? So I got this question asked a lot. Here's the interesting thing. So when President Obama was running for president in 2008, one of his big things, he said it over 40 times, was that we need to have a system that rewards good teachers and fires bad ones. But the question is always, how do you find the bad ones? So is it test scores? Probably not. Is it, peer evaluation? The best metric is you have teachers grade teachers and you have parental input. Here's the thing. You know the really, really bad teachers. Those have got to go. I had teachers earning $150,000 a year, barely showing up for class, teaching gym, doing nothing, being completely lazy. They're a drain on the school budget. They're a drain on the local community, and they should be fired instantaneously. The problem is, under current teacher tenure laws in certain states, in most states, they are protected by contracts designed by teacher unions that make it nearly impossible to fire bad teachers. If they're not productive, they don't put time in. So I would support reform and a system that allows really good teachers. Here's the thing. Some teachers, this might be a surprise to some of my liberal counterparts, so I had public school teachers that changed my life, that did unbelievable amount of work. They got in at 6 a.m. every day. They worked their tail off. Then I had teachers that would take half the year off. They just didn't care. They were bratty. They thought it was horrible. And yet the one that didn't put in as much effort was earning more than the person that was just there. That is not the way that we should reward, I believe, teachers in this country. Teachers are modern day heroes. I'm very, very pro-teacher, very anti-teacher union. So I think that's the big distinction. So.
What about professors?
Professors?
Yeah, like college, at the college level.
I believe this similar thing. I think that we currently have a system that rewards professors that want to write their book and sell it back to their class. I think that's, it's a fair point. It's also rewards professors that do most studying and not actually engaging with their current class. Here's the problem, is that most college freshmen are taught by TAs, teachers' assistants. So they're getting something, they're paying for something they're not even getting.
Yeah.
I think measuring value in a professor should be different than that of a teacher, but here's the big difference, is that public school teachers in K through 12 education have to be held to a different standard than professors. It just has to be. There's more K through 12 teachers than there are professors, a lot more, almost 10-to-1 ratio.
Okay, but with the whole point on the TAs, they're usually doctoral students.
Yes.
That are turning into professors. So why is that how are the TAs supposed to
Because when you start to have class sizes that are 500 people and plus, when you have TAs that are not yet masters on the subject that you're paying a pretty penny on, that deserves question. Because you are going to college to learn from subject matter experts in an environment where you can dive deep into that particular topic, so on and so forth. So if I'm paying, or I'm being forced to pay, $800 for this sociology class or human studies class, and I'm getting taught by a TA with 800 people in a lecture hall this big, that there's something I think wrong with that. I think because you're paying a pretty penny for something that is then, very, I would say, inadequate.
Yeah, I think I get what Charlie is saying in that ending part. During my university days, we normally have this teacher assistants that are around, teaching us, and sometimes I feel upset because I did not pay for their service. I paid for the lecturers to teach me, because you see, the lecturer have this experience that the TA does not have, because the TA, majority of them are, let's say, best students in their field. But being best students and being able to face a crowd or being able to explain, they are two different things. They are teacher assistants. They are trying to learn the work. So the best thing would be the TA teaching and the lecturer, just supervising and, at the end of the day, contributing to what the TA have said. And I think by that, you are teaching the TA, and aside from me teaching the TA, you are also, you are also teaching, the teacher is teaching the class, and now you are being relieved that yes, what he's doing is right. And I feel that is what we need to look out for. Don't just leave the work for your TA to do. And aside from that, he made mention of we assessing lecturers or assessing our teachers. I feel to get the best teachers, you need to work with the students, and I think that's what we did in our time. Our school, like, they work with us, the students. We are the one that are close to the teachers. We are the one that know how the teachers behave and how to assess them. So we are being given this assessment form at the end of every semester to fill. For each teacher, when the teacher is in class, they go around, they share this assessment form and fill. You write the name of the teacher, and we talk about the teacher. Okay, they ask you how's your experience with this teacher, and what's it called? Does he come to class early? Does he give you guys assignments? Sensitive questions that you would have want to know yourself, but the students are helping you out. And the best thing is, we have different programs. So some of the teachers teaches several students, so you can easily assess what's like the grade of this teacher, or be able to know what this teacher is doing, because you don't rely on just one class only. So let's say the teacher is teaching entrepreneurship. Aside from he teaching me accounting students entrepreneurship, he's also teaching become marketing students entrepreneurship. So now you can assess what the accounting students are saying about this teacher, what the economics students are saying about the teacher, what the marketing students are saying about this teacher. You can check and balance and know that, check the ones that yes, truly is really right. Okay, if you give assignments, every other person will take that. Yes, this teacher gives assignment. If he report to class early, every other student will do the same. Yeah, he reports to class early. Now you know that this class are not just trying to tarnish this teacher image, because I can't communicate with banking and finance students, marketing students, and economic students to tarnish like her image. A whole lot of us will give a different opinion. Now you check the average to know the performance of the teacher, and also they give this option to write what's your personal opinion about the teacher. So if you have any thing you are against, or you feel the teacher can improve on, you can also write it there. And I think there is a teacher back then that he schooled outside Africa, in the United States, and he's used to calling students buffoon. And in our culture, we don't appreciate it when you call us name while teaching us. And I think we pointed at that fact, and a whole lot of students also pointed it that they don't like that teacher is being insultive in class. And the next semester, when the teacher came in, he apologized for that. He said, because the school board called him to action, and they told him that this is what students are saying about you, and he apologized for that. And he ended up stopping that stuff, even if it wasn't easy, but he ended up stopping it. He discovered that yes, we don't like it. Maybe outside it might be a normal thing, but to us as an African, we hate when our elders insult us or call us names. It makes us feel like we are not doing our best, or like it makes us feel like we are being insulted, and that's the truth. So I think that's the best way to assess the performance of teachers and lecturers. Give the student the opportunity to assess them, because they are the one closer to the lecturers. And if you want to know more about the students, give the lecturers the opportunity to assess the students, because they teach the students. They are there with them almost every day. They know what is really happening. And I think that is the best way to assess these teachers, to know who is really performing, who is underperforming, and who you need to improve on, or who you need to assign an assistance to. And that is it. I love this so much. I love the fact that Charlie was able to dialogue with this leftist, and the fact that she was very cool about this. She was just, she was cool to listen. It's better to listen and understand than listen and attack, because if you're attacking, you are not getting anything. You better listen and understand for you to get the message, and that is what the lady did. Well, this is a beautiful one. Let me know what you think in the comment section. If you have any suggestion, opinion, also let me know in the comment section. If it is the first time visiting the channel, click on the subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and remember bless.